pieces.
Go.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. We got 30 cases here.
30?
30 cases.
Okay. All right. Tell us what's so significant about this case.
All right. So everybody who follows the Great Wall of Diecast page, most of you see a post every week after every race of me going in here and basically moving cars around. So you're like, what's the significance of that? So this is, and we're going to do some examples. This is the Great Wall of Diecast. And this is a novelty case. And this case is the all-time wins case. So basically this case was built to feature every single NASCAR winner who has ever raced a NASCAR race and who has ever won a NASCAR race. And of course we have the leader, the king, and it is represented by his last win in '84 in Daytona, all the way down to Donald Thomas with one victory, Herb Thomas's brother. And it's categorized by wins and in alphabetical order. So say if each driver won one victory, they will be alphabetized. So it was.
So let me ask a question. Okay, so this guy, when was his last win?
His last win, I believe, was in 1984.
Oh my God! Wait. He won 200. How much?
He won 200 races, and it's the king, Richard Petty.
And no one's beat him yet.
No, the closest guy is David Pearson. I believe his win was in 1980. And then followed up in third by Jeff Gordon, and I think
so. All the people that are racing today are nowhere near close to like.
But see, there's a lot of debate about that.
Okay,
there's a lot of debate about how many races we're racing now and how many races they raced back then, because they race probably double the races that we race today. So for a guy that is virtually entering every single race, say 40, 50 races, he's going to win a lot. I think that the most he ever won was 1967. He won 21 races in that year.
Dang, dude.
So, I mean, going up against a guy like that.
Right.
And he had the factory sponsorship. So, he was the king. Basically, every Sunday, every NASCAR race, I try to move this case, get some views. And basically what it is it's a moving list of NASCAR winners, and you're actually getting to see this in real time. NASCAR drivers move up the list in wins. So, for example, 2 weeks ago, Shane Van Gisbergen won, and I think he was somewhere over here between Bubba Wallace and Daniel Suarez, and he moved up because he got to 3 wins, and so he moved over here somewhere. And last week he won, he got to 4 wins, so he moved up even further, and now he's over here. So you're wondering why I have the first win car in here, because I didn't switch it out. Basically, I had to have I got his new car, but his new car is in another case. It's in the all-time road course winners case, so his car's in that case. So basically, I don't have 2 cars, I only have 1 car, so I got to switch them out.
Where is that case?
That case is over here. So basically, this case right here is everybody who's ever won a road course in NASCAR, and it's categorized by wins. So we have Jeff Gordon, who's won 9, and then I believe Tony Stewart's won 8, and Chase Elliott's won 7, Kyle Larson 6, the King 6, Rusty Wallace 5, so on and so forth. Ricky Rudd, Bobby Allison, da. Here's Shane Van Gisbergen with 4. Wow. So another thing, I had to take AJ Allmendinger. I think he won 3, so I had to take his car out of the all-time wins case, because I should have 3 cars. I should have one of his cars for this case, one of his cars for the all-time wins case, and another car for the Roval. I started collecting the Roval wins, and it would go right here.
Wow, dude.
So this is Eddie Carr, who's ever won the World Coke 600 and the Roval. This is those winners of this case.
Nice.
But we're not talking about that.
We're talking about all-time wins.
We're talking about the all-time wins case.
All-time wins.
So we're going to summarize it. Basically, I have a few cars here that I want to put in. They already won. I didn't have the car at the time to put in there, but I just got these this week. Well, actually, I got the Kyle Larson a little bit ago, but I haven't put him in there. And the Joey Logano. So all we're going to do is we're going to take the 24. Basically, he won his last race in a Pennzoil car in 2024. And we're going to replace it with a 2025. I know that the race he won was not in a Pennzoil 2025 car. It was in the AAA 2025 car, but you know, it can't be perfect. I'm pretty sure he's going to win in a Pennzoil car this year. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this car in there as an example. If I can ever get it out of here. So we'll switch it out for the viewership. So 2024 to 2025.
How many wins is that?
Oh, geez. I don't know, 30 something. I want to say like 37 or I can't remember, 36. So I think it's 34, 35, 36, 37, 39.
Who's that? Who's 39?
Bobby Isaac.
That looks like an old car.
It is. Very old.
What kind of car is that?
There's a Dodge.
Okay.
So the next one we're going to do is we are going to do the Christopher Bell. So I've been waiting for this one to upgrade.
You have?
Yeah, I've been waiting to upgrade Christopher Bell. Because,
why is that?
Because I wanted to put his 2024 car in another case. So this was a 20. The thing I don't like about the Toyotas is they don't date them. So you never know if it's a 23 or a 24, and you got to sit there and look for the, you know,
details.
Yeah, and all the freaking, you know, just the little idiosyncrasies.
Yeah.
For an old man like me, it's kind of hard. So, so I like to put the Ream car. That's a 2025.
That's a 2025?
Yeah, it's 2025. Okay. I think he's got like maybe 7 wins or something. I don't know, maybe 10. I don't know. I forget. So the next one we're going to do is Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson. That's my favorite driver now. Those of you always want to know, like, ask me all the time who my favorite driver was of all time. That would be my favorite driver of all time would be this guy here, Tim Richmond. Yes, and then he was the first driver I ever rooted for, I ever watched on TV. I rooted for this guy. The Folgers, dude. Yeah. I drink that coffee. That's the coffee I drink.
Well, when I saw him race, he was racing the Uno car. He was racing the Milwaukee beer car. Yeah.
What kind of car is that?
That's a Monte Carlo.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So my second, after this guy died, he died at age.
Oh.
Yeah. So he went out like Eazy-E. So yeah, he died. I was really upset. I was a kid. So basically, while he was going out in 87, a new cat came up in 87, and it was this guy right here, Davey Allison. So this was a guy I rooted for in my youth up until my teenage years. And he died in 93. And after he died, I kind of quit watching NASCAR for a couple of years because I was so pissed off. Yeah, I was pissed.
Really?
I didn't want to watch it anymore. I was like done with this.
Just made you sad.
Well, yeah, it's 2 drivers in a row. I mean, what kid wouldn't want to, quit? So anyway, I stopped watching it for a while. My mom got me back into it in 95. And she was saying Dale Earnhardt's going to win. And he's going to win his 8th championship. It never happened. Jeff Gordon won that championship, and then it brought me back into it because I hated Jeff Gordon because I hated the guy who I hated. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When Dale Earnhardt was driving, he always was driving against my drivers, and it was annoying.
Right.
And so was Darrell Waltrip. He was pretty annoying too. all right, I'm going to go off the beaten path. So we're going to replace Kyle Larson, who is my number one driver at the time, or currently right now, and it's going to go to 2025, and we're going to do that. So after Davey Allison died, and after I started watching NASCAR again, probably that was in the end of 95, mid of 95. The interim driver, I want to say, would have been Dale Earnhardt, because I was like, oh, he's not winning anymore. He's not, he got beat by some kid. I should be rooting for him because he's from California. But when all your friends are rooting for him, you tend to not want to root for that guy. You kind of want to root for the guys that they aren't rooting for. So it was a big feud. So it led on to my next driver who would come to be, and that would be Dale Earnhardt Jr. And he actually didn't drive this car when he first came out. He drove the number 8 Budweiser car, and that was my driver until he retired in 2017. And by that time, I was liking this driver who had come on the scene around 2013 and 14 in the Target car, and I was really, really liking him. So
what's his name again?
Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson, dude.
All right. So I hope I explained everything about the all-time wins case. So we're going to actually put one more car in here, and it's going to be the Bobby Allison, and it's going to be the credited win at Bowman Gray. NASCAR finally gave him the victory in his small little Shelby.
Coca-Cola, dude.
Coca-Cola's little Mustang.
That's a Shelby?
What's a Mustang?
Oh, Mustang.
Yeah. I believe so.
Let's get a close-up of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful, dude. Look at that.
And this is made by Michelini Diecast. What a car, man. Look at this, man. Look at this guy.
Did they get detailed?
Oh, yeah. This guy's something else, man. So I can now take this car out.
Uh-oh.
And I can replace it with the 85th credited win.
85, dude.
85 wins. Next win is 84, 83, 83. 76 and 63 and 60 and 58.
Damn, look at you, dude.
So on and so forth.
So what do you do with that car?
So this car, I'm actually going to, I don't need it anymore. This is a Daytona 500 win. I actually replaced this car with this car. I took out this car, and this is the Daytona 500 case. We'll talk about this case at some point. But I had this car made. And this was also made by Michelini Diecast.
Nice.
So this was replacing this car. So this is now a Racing Champions car, and I'll probably either give it away or sell it or something.
Oh, yeah. Let's give it away.
Yeah. Maybe we'll give it away at Daytona. And that was made by Retro Racing, but he would just made it really fast.
There you go. Stand by for the giveaways.
I gave him a crappy donor Racing Champions car.
Right.
He's also another brilliant, diecast maker. So anyway, this is the all-time wins case. So basically, it moves almost every race unless you're Denny Hamlin and you're winning 58 times and you don't have a car and he can't go anywhere until he passes Kevin Harvick at 61. So basically, the wall's not going to move. But any other time, if you win 1, 2, 3 races, 4 races, 7 races, they're going to move. They're always moving.
That's cool.
So that's what I do every week as a fan.
That's cool, dude. That is really cool, dude.
I don't know of any other case in the world that some guy does this. So if that's not being a fan, I don't know what is, man.
Yeah.
All
I hear is what's your Jamaican cousin's name that does the readings?
Rastaman, dude. Rastaman. Yeah. My cousin, he's from Haiti. Yeah, he's a real fucking interesting fella. Yeah.
This is a Kevin Harvick and all the names, dude.
Yeah,
I love it.
Everything.
Dude. I love it.
His little crystal ball and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love him.
Yeah.
He's always at the family gatherings.
All right. So who's moving up this weekend?
Who do I think is going to move up this weekend? I think it's going to be this guy right here. And when he does, he's going to pass Dale Jarrett, and he's also going to pass Firewall Roberts. And he's going to be right in here in contention to pass Martin Truex.
Wow. All this weekend?
I hope so, man. It's going to be his 33rd win.
33rd win, dude.
Yep.
Wow, dude. He's a great dude.
Yes, sir. All right, so that is the video on the all-time wins case. So now, special treat. I'm going to be making 2 new cases. I haven't really advertised. I've kind of hinted, but I'm going to be doing expansion of some cases here. So I will be expanding the Kyle Larson case. Basically, this is all the cars that have been released in Kyle Larson.
This is the Kyle Larson dedicated case.
So basically, every car that they've made of Kyle Larson, with the exception of one sprint car that I don't have because it's like super expensive and I don't really want to waste the money on it. So, but all the other cars are in here. You're saying, no, they're not because he's have more cars, but all his other cars are in other cases that I've made that he's won. So basically, for instance, you know, he won at Texas. That's the Texas win. So I'm going to put that car in the Texas win case. And then, you know, he's won multiple times at Auto Club. So I'm going to be putting the cases or the cars that he won in Auto Club in this case. So those cars are not in the Kyle Larson case. Those are in the novelty track cases.
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically this case will expand to this case. We'll do a background. It'll be here. This Xfinity case will be moving over there. Okay. This will turn into the Kyle Larson case. This now Kyle Larson case will now be an expansion of the Red Bull case.
Yeah.
And I will also do a Monster Energy case.
Monster Energy.
And I'm also going to throw in all the energy drink cars, the 5-hour energy,
energy,
all those energy cars. They're all going to go in here too.
Shout out to them. So let me ask you a question. What is it about Kyle Larson, dude?
Man, he just drives like, man, he's a hard charger, man. He's just no holds barred. He just lets it all out there, man. He's just the slide jobs he does and just the hard racing. I love it.
Wait. He does this too? This one too?
He races sprint cars. You know, he races all kinds of stuff. He raced Indy cars.
He did?
Yeah, he raced late model dirt cars over here. He raced trucks.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
When we went to that thing, wasn't he there?
Yes, we went and saw him last year. We went to the Turkey Night. Yeah,
Turkey Night. He was there, right?
We're gonna go again. Corey Hines took him out.
That was cool, dude.
Yeah,
that was way fucking cool.
So basically, guys, this case is gonna expand. It's gonna turn into this case, and this case is gonna go over there.
Go over there
into the.
Over there.
To the forgotten walls.
It's not forgotten.
You know?
It's another wall.
Yep. So, and then we're going to expand this case. We're going to put this case in here. We're also going to put the Monster Energy cars in there. We're going to put some other energy drink cars in there. And then this case right here will now turn into a Hendrix.com case.
Hendrix.com.
Now, what I want to ask you is in this case, would you put all of the Hendrix.com cars or would you put the Ricky Hendrick cars in there also? Granted, he was sponsored by GMAC, but the car was still blue and white. It had the scheme. I wonder if I should put it in there. I'm going to put it in a poll on my
comment
story.
Below. Comment
below.
Comment below. Comment on the fucking video.
And would you even put his supercharger or his Superflow car in there? It's a custom car. It's the last car he ever drove. Would you put that car in there too? Just because
Good question.
It's his case. It's the Hendrix.com car case dedicated to him. So we're going to do like, you know, the trucks. We're going to do the new Casey Kane. We're going to fill this case up.
Look it up.
All right. Yeah. So thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. This is the Great Wall of Diecast. We got all kinds of freaking cases here that we're going to showcase. Basically, we showcase the infamous all-time wins case. Maybe next video we'll, you know, talk about the World Coke 600. We'll talk about the Gen 4 case. We'll talk about the Gen 1, 2, 3 case. Deals on history. We can even talk about the NASCAR Champions case.
Yeah, that looks like a good one.
There's a lot of stuff to talk about. So this is the first video. We're actually talking about a case, and I'm actually trying my best to explain the case to you and what happens every week. So until next time, This is the Great Wall of Diecast signing off. Thank you so much for tuning in.